Diagnostic Center.
I'm Charles Fisher. The story continues. Will Team Bahamas be in Qatar for the World Track and Field Championships less than 2 weeks away?
Naturally, they're in a state of panic. The team is scheduled to leave as early as this weekend. We have our elite athletes like Ashani Miller who says, hey, you guys are going to reimburse me, but I don't have time. I'm going to go and do what I have to do. And so they have already settled in to nearby places on that side of the world to make sure that they are properly acclimatized and ready to compete at the highest level.
Total budget for the games around $116,000, with ticket prices increasing every day. And the B3s has already received more than $100,000 this year alone from the government for various events.
When you look at track and field, you have to look at it in proper perspective. A track and field attracts thousands of athletes in any one given year. And let me just be very clear. I think that if member federations are not receiving funding, they have my 100% support to receive additional funding, because that's really the only way we can grow sporting programs. Track and field is no different from football or swimming or basketball or judo. We want to see track and field develop into a viable industry, and I believe that this country has the opportunity, a unique opportunity over many jurisdictions in the world. So I'm not comparing track and field to any other organization. I believe that we all need funding, and in this instance, we need $116,000.
And some may be saying $116,000 at this time when the country is trying to regroup from a major hurricane.
And that's why I've not appealed to the Bahamas, to corporate Bahamas. If corporate Bahamas is so willing to provide voluntary contributions to the Federation, I'm most grateful for it. But I believe that, and I've maintained this position, this is not a matter for corporate Bahamas or individuals. Substantively, I believe that if the country wants Team Bahamas to go, then collectively we must try to do our best to get us there.
Bahamas Softball Federation Round Robin Nationals was scheduled for next month, may be off with two of its power islands, Abaco and Grand Bahama, receiving much damage. BSF President Ted Miller.
As far as the Nationals is concerned, it's not going to be the Nationals as we knew it. What we intend to do is to hold a national all-star tournament, hoping that we could get all the other islands that are not affected in, and make it a fundraiser so that we can assist the islands of Grand Bahama and Abaco in their efforts to rebuild.
It just brings to the fact that it's time for the BSF to focus on those islands that is being dormant.
It manifests itself right here, because once the two or three of the islands out, we're in jeopardy. So the idea is to try and make the good out of the bad here, and getting the other islands more interested by inviting them to come and participate in an all-star from the island, and maybe it'll help to jumpstart them for next season.
Freedom Farm Baseball also doing their part to assist the youngsters on those islands hit by Hurricane Dorian.
We open arms to all of those victims who have kids coming to Nassau to live from Grand Bahama and from Abaco to come and be a part of us. They still have to recreate. Freedom Farm is a good place. We believe that they could come and take some of the stuff off their mind during the course of the next year. We went to the extent of providing whatever they need for them to participate in this program, so they won't have to worry about anything. No clothing, no cleats, no gloves, no bats. We do our best to provide those things for them through some of our affiliate league. There is Metropolitan Baseball, which I sit as a board director. As we speak, they're collecting items for the hurricane relief program. They're shipping them down to NIM, I understand, as early as Monday. And in that package, I understand there will be some stuff for some young kids to be able to play baseball.
Olivier's Guest House Cyborg celebrating another Government League Basketball Championship. For the third year in a row, they completed the back sweep of the Gladstone Road Liquor Panthers with a 67-66 win and taking the series 3-1 Saturday night at the AF Adelaide Gym. Ernest Sanders, 18, Brian Bain and Cadero Pender, 13 apiece, and Eugene Bain with 10 points and 12 rebounds.
It was obvious they didn't want us to win this championship. But the reality is, at the end of the day, we have the resolve, you see, so we did what we needed to do, and we put it out. Hats off to the Panthers. They're a very good team. Those guys are very hungry, and they want to win. But right now, we on the top of the mountain. It's 3 in a row. We on the top of the mountain, and that's what we want to do. We want to stay on the top of the mountain. We in Nassau playing a championship basketball game, and people in Abaco and Grand Bahama are suffering, and some folks have died. So, we just want to give thanks to the Almighty God for giving us the talent and ability to come here and play basketball.
Despite the championship tonight, we still got to send prayers up for the families affected by the storm, Freeport and Abaco. But like I told y'all guys earlier this week, this is a fighting group, man. We know what it takes to win. We know we have to play hard every possession. Like I told those guys just now, keep their head up. That's a very, very good team that we played. But we just know we just had to fight, man. That's what it's all about. It was a very physical series from game 1 to now. It was very, very physical. So we had to focus on just once we get hit, go to the line and make free throws, and we would have been all right.
Bahamas Judo Federation on the recruitment drive. With most of their athletes moving on, they're searching not only to New Providence.
It's going well. We have a bunch of other programs. We are hopeful, to go back into the schools again, as well as we're going to try and work with the government and people coming in from the Family Islands, especially from Abaco and Grand Bahama, so make sure that they're engaged in some productive, healthy activity. So we're gearing together all of the logistics of all of that.
Thanks for watching. That's a wrap.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.